Hello friends, welcome back in the lecture series of Basic Mechanical Engineering. And we are solving some of the simple problems on second law of thermodynamics. So here is the problem number 4. The interior lighting of refrigerators is provided by incandescent lamps whose switches are actuated by the openings of refrigerator door. Consider a refrigerator whose 40-watt light bulb remains on continuously as a result of malfunction of the switch. If refrigerator has coefficient of performance of 1.5 and the cost of electricity is rupees 8 per kilowatt hour, determine increase in the energy consumption of the refrigerator and its cost per year if switch is not fixed. So this is a figure of refrigerator. Simple figure. This way you have to draw. This is a heat sinks which is at low temperature T2, from which the refrigerator has to absorb some amount of heat to maintain T2 temperature, and it will reject it to the high temperature reservoir, that is heat source. In order to perform this function, refrigerator has to consume some amount of electricity. The coefficient of performance of refrigerator is 1.5. So this is 40 watt of light bulb which remains on. Now consider if that lamp is on for 1 hour. Electricity consumption by that bulb in 1 hour is 0.04 kilowatt hour. So if you multiply this with 8 rupees, you get a cost of 1 hour extra electricity. The heat sink, which is a space which has to be cooled by the refrigerator, and for that purpose amount of heat will be extracted is Q absorption. So 40 watt bulb remains on continuously, that is for 1 day it is 24 hours and for 1 year into 365 days. So extra electricity consumption by the 40 watt bulb for a year is now a wattage of that bulb into 24 hours into 365 days. So here you get Q absorption, that is amount of heat rejected, because it is added here because of the bulb remain on, the 40 watt edge of bulb remains on here continuously in this space. Refrigerator anyway has to remove that heat, so it is nothing but a Q absorption. So anyway extra electricity consumption, that what we are calculating is nothing but the amount of heat absorbed by the refrigerator. So that is here 350.4 kilowatt hour. So you multiply 40 into 24 into 365 and then divide this thing into with the 1000, so you get 350.4 kilowatt hour. So that is nothing but the electricity consumption, Q absorption. So you know the Q absorption. Now you can calculate what is the extra energy consumed by the electricity based on the Q absorption. So Q absorbed upon COP of R. If you know the formula of coefficient of performance of refrigerator, you can easily work out what is the electricity consumed by the refrigerator. So that is nothing but Q absorbed divided by COP of refrigerator, which is equal to 350.4 divided by 1.5, which is COP of refrigerator. So 350.4 divided by 1.4 becomes 233.6 kilowatt hour, which is the exactly extra amount of energy consumed by the refrigerator. So this amount of energy has to be multiplied by the cost of electricity, which is 8 rupees per kilowatt hour, then you get 1868.8 rupees for that extra electricity consumption. 233.6 into 8 rupees, 1868.8. So it's a good practice. Do not keep open the refrigerator door, or whenever you open, try to close it as early as possible. So that way anyway you are reducing the electricity consumption. I hope you understand. Next, this is for practice. You consider this as an assignment and try to solve it. You can reply me on the channel. You can ask question there. I will answer you. If possible, I'll make some videos on your doubts, or you can simply mail me your doubts and we can discuss. So here is the practice problem on the similar topics covered. An engine draws heat from the reservoir at 900 degrees Celsius at the rate of 20,000 kilojoule per second and releases to the reservoir at 500 degrees Celsius at 13,000 kilojoule per second. Determine the actual and Carnot efficiency of engine. If this engine reversed as a refrigerator with the same heat transfer rate between heat reservoirs, what is the COP? If there is now a window air conditioner used for the same conditions, there are few electrical appliances working too inside the room, which generates the heat of 6000 kilojoule per second. What is the extra power consumed by air conditioner than the regular? It's done. The rate of first 100 units of electricity consumption is ₹4, and after 100 units it is 7.5. Normally this is a situation in urban areas, so where the first 100 units are getting less charges and more than 100 units you will be charged more. So you have to calculate cost of extra electricity consumed by the air conditioner. So you can solve this problem and reply me the answers. If you have doubt, ask me questions. If you have other doubts, then also you can ask. I hope you understand this problem. Thank you for watching the video.